Anything can happen if you can fall in love with me. Hi, thank you. That was If the Moon Turns Green, and it's a sort of less well-known standard, but it was something that Billie Holiday made famous, but she did it as a ballad, so it's a slightly different concept, doing it faster and on swing too. The next song is called If I Had You. I could show the world how to smile. I could be glad all of the while. I could turn the gray skies to blue if I had you. I could leave the old days behind, leave all my past, I'd never mind. I could start my life anew if I had you. I could climb the snow-capped mountains, sail the mighty ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. I could be a queen dear, uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There is nothing I couldn't do if I had you. Mountains, sail the mighty ocean wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. Oh, I could be a queen dear and crowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There is nothing I couldn't do if I had you. Okay, the next song I'm going to do, actually before I do the next song, I want to introduce everybody. On flute, Dominique Gagnier. On guitar, Tony Romano. And I'm Audrey Silver. And the next song I'm going to do is a song that actually Dominique and I wrote together. It's a song that I ended up writing when my son went to college. It's, dealing with the fact that he was leaving and I was becoming an empty nester. And it was called "You Were Near."
You were nearer than the sunrise to the day. You were closer than a blossom to its stem. As tight as a coil that's gone to spring, nestled in a setting like a gem, tied firmly to the dock to keep you warm, wrapped in a cocoon of love and care, sheltered from the storms that swirl around you. I wanted to forever keep you there, traveling far beyond the length my arms can reach, dreaming dreams of places I will never see, finding strength in the love and care of others. I know that this is all that it should be. I find myself still yearning for the time when your world began and ended here with me. For your journey is no longer bound with mine. I know that this is all that it should be. Still yearning for the time as it should be. If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell them that I love you lots. And the world discovers as my book ends how to make two lovers of friends. Oh, if they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell them that I love you a lot. And the world discovers as my book ends how to make two lovers and friends.
Well, yeah, it works. I don't know.
All right, while we're waiting for the mic to show up, He's not one of my actors, by the way, so I just want you to realize that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Mother's Day celebration. But we, as the drama group, have put together some different kinds of mothers. Remember, this is not Disney. You know, Walt Disney always had all the mothers. Oh, I'm in. Okay, but no. So some of our mothers are dealing with a lot of different problems. Oh, okay. Now you're going to find something out really wonderful right this moment. You're going to have an intermission so you can get something to drink before the drama group starts. Aren't you lucky? Listen, so they're going to let you serve. You want to bring it, they're going to bring it around and they're going to go up. They're going to go by table. All right. People complaining that people talk while the performers are performing. Please do not do that. We are live. We're not television where you can replay, instant replay. What happens is we all get, you go to a movie, you go to watch television. What happens is we start real thinking of the person as being in a separate area, but we are actually in the same room with you. So right now you can hear all the discussion going on. Guys, we want to start the show. We have a schedule to keep. So you've got to quiet down, turn off the cell phones. All right, turn off your brains for a few minutes. I mean your mouths, whatever it is. Whatever comes first. All right, hello. One of my girlfriends who has performed here for years. You give her a cheer. Give her a cheer. We did many shows together. What? Queen Irene, that's what we're about. All right, everybody, we're going to start. I'm sorry, there's a little confusion. Everybody have a ticket now? I'm going to show me your tickets. Everybody have a ticket? Who doesn't have a ticket? I know, somebody said. I heard a voice in the wilderness. Another ticket over here, please. Oh, they do. Okay, they do have their tickets. All right, because we want you to win those prizes. All right? We don't want you not to win the prizes. All right. Okay, we're going to start, if we can, please. Okay, the first number. Al is going to sing a wonderful song dedicated to mothers.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Mother's Day has always been very important to me because I lost my mother when I was 2 years old. So if I tear up when I sing this song, you'll know. Why must I live in dreams of the days that I used to know? Why can't I find true peace of mind and return to the long ago, where the blue of the night meets the gold of the day? Someone waits for me, and the gray of her hair meets the gold of her eyes, like a halo tenderly. If only I could see her, oh how happy I would be, where the blue of the night meets the gold of the day. Someone waits for me.
Thank you, Al. As you know, Mother's Day is a special day, and Min's going to tell you about her Mother's Day. And I think most of the mothers was, and Min.
Your children didn't come to give you the pleasure?
They don't believe in it. I shouldn't be punished like that. Even if my children were at the other end of the world, they would fly home for Mother's Day. Early in the morning, my sons and daughters-in-law came. Then my daughters and son-in-law with the grandchildren. And you should see my grandchildren. Each one is prettier than the other, may yet no evil I harm them. And they brought me presents. For months it'd be a pleasure just to look at them. One brought me handkerchiefs. You've never seen anything like them. Another brought me some kind of house coat, decorated all over with feathers. I don't even know how to call it. And the others brought underwear, sheer negligees, just like for bride. What do I, an old woman, need such sheer things for? I asked them. I'll freeze, for heaven's sake. Better you should listen to me and take all these things for yourselves and use them in good health. First, they didn't want to hear such a thing. But when I convinced them and swore that I wouldn't use these things, an uproar began among the grandchildren. This one grabbed something, and then another one, and another one, and they almost came to blows. But I have my youngest daughter, the machine head, who has more brains in the sole of her feet than they have in their heads. After Mother's Day, she sent me some money to buy what I needed. So, as soon as my children, they should live and be well, got together to come, I went to the market and bought fish, meat, bread, and whatever a mouth could want. I lugged 2 heavy bags from the market that practically pulled me to the ground. But who thought of oneself? No small thing such a holiday like Mother's Day. I waited a whole year for the children. When I came into the house with a bundle, I rolled up my sleeves and began to work. Bake, roast, and fry. This one likes latkes. Another likes matzo balls. A third likes a kind of pudding. A fourth a Passover pancake. This one enjoys a stuffed chicken neck. Another a stuffed derma with falafel. I prepared everything to satisfy everyone. And when my gang, no evil eye should harm them, sat down around the big table, who was my equal? It should only not be spoiled for me. But when my old man saw me running back and forth with all the treats, he began to mutter, "Look how they sat themselves down like landowners, and they let their mother run around. Your diabetes will catch up with you." "It won't catch up with me," I said. "Don't spoil my holiday." Finally, when everyone finished eating the supper, and I cleaned the table, everybody sat down to play cards. Only my Minshke, the youngest one, came into the kitchen. "Let me do the dishes," she offered. "No, daughter mine, today is Mother's Day, and I will do everything myself," I told her, and chased her out of the kitchen. Then I got started with the dishes. Pots, pans, scouring spoons, forks, and knives. Just like after a wedding, let no evil eye harm them. At the time, I didn't feel anything, but now my hands and feet are swollen, and you can count all my veins. And don't even ask about my blood pressure. You're laughing? What is there to laugh about? You can say what you want. There's no better holiday for a mother than Mother's Day. I'm only sorry that I didn't have to exchange a word with the children. By the time I got through with the dishes and tidied up, they left. And I have so much gathered into my heart that I could have talked a day and a night. Now I'll have to wait till the children will come again, God willing, next Mother's Day.
Thank you, man. Sometimes mothers give advice to their daughters. And this is advice that all of you should have listened to at some point in your life. Take my word for it. Lawrence.
My mama done told me when I was in big towns. My mama done told me, a man's with a sweet talk. He'll give you the big eye. But when the sweet talking's done, a man is a two-faced, a worrisome thing will lead you to sing the blues in the night. Now the rains are falling here, the trains are cold, wee. My mama done told me, hear the lonesome whistle blow when cross the trestle, wee. My mama done told me, a-hooey da hooey, clickety clacks are echoing like the blues in the night. The evening breeze will start, the trees are crying, and the moon will hide its light. When you get the blues in the night, take my word, the mockingbird will sing the saddest kind of song. He knows things are wrong, and he's right. From Natchez to Mobile, from Memphis to St. Joe, wherever the four winds blow. I've been in some big town and heard me some big talk, but there is one thing I know. A man is a two-faced, a worrisome thing will lead you to sing the blues in the night. My mama was right, there's blues in the night.
Thank you, Florence. That you all should have listened to that one because you all done it. I know. Sing the song. Now, Christine has a problem. She's been running around with a lot of different men, but finally, she thinks she's met Mr. Right. So she's going to tell us about what's happening in her life.
First, he never got tired of listening to me. I talk an awful lot. Sometimes men get tired of it and tell me to shut up. Twice I asked him if he minded me talking so much, and he said no. He loves to hear me talk. That's what he said. Buddy, then we're his very words, but more than that, in all them hours, buddy, do you know what the only thing he ever done was hold my hand. Now how about that? He didn't even try to kiss me. All he done was hold my hand while we sat and talked. That's all he did. Didn't even kiss me when he took me home. And he spent all day with me and bought me a T-bone steak that cost him a lot of money. He shook his hand with me. That's what he did. And he said, thank you for a wonderful evening. Can I see you in the morning? It is my day off. He loves me. He loves me. Buddy, this is the happiest day of my life. He is coming over here tomorrow morning at 9. And I bet before the day is over, he'll ask me to marry him. And don't you know, I'll sure say yes. I have met Mr. Right, and buddy, I have met you, my friend.
I want to tell you something. This is her real daughter. Okay, mom and daughter for Mother's Day. We have to have a little prize.
Well, towards that, I love them so much.
All right, thank you. All right, now, do we all have parents? Some of us still have parents. No, actually, we won't get into that tonight. All right, maybe your children are thinking you are getting a little, in the head. We get older, we forget, we walk to the wrong. So sometimes when your children, and in some cases maybe some of you did this with your parents, are worried that they're getting a little senile or that things are getting pretty bad at home. Meanwhile, you're trying to make money, you're trying to hustle. So the young couple is coming to see mom and dad before he takes off on a business trip. They're having marital problems, and they're worried about how mom and dad are doing in life. But we'll see what mom and dad are up to. Take care.
I know that they're my parents, but I want to make this visit quick.
I know, quick, like when you're making love.
Please, let's not get into that again. Besides, I'm not the one who keeps the remote control in the bed.
I told you, the housekeeper must have put it under the pillow when she was straightening up.
We wouldn't need a housekeeper if you weren't always at the gym with your friends.
Is your idea of a good exercise regimen for me is staying home and doing the vacuuming and the dusting for you?
And the least you could do is learn how to cook. You haven't used the oven since you baked me a noodle pudding for my 30th birthday.
Oh, so while you're off on your millionth business trip of the year, I'm supposed to be home practicing my cooking.
If it wasn't for my business trips, how could we afford your new BMW on your trips to that fancy spa in Colorado?
Well, at least I'm concerned about my appearance, which is more than I can say for...
I can hear my father shuffling to the door. We just listened to why he wanted to speak to us, and then you drive me to the airport. I gotta catch the 4:30 flight to Toledo.
Fine, but try to be more pleasant to your parents than you are to me. They're not getting any younger, you know.
Yeah, I know. They're starting to worry me.
My boy, Paulie, and his beautiful wife, Arlene.
It's Amy, Dad. We've been married for 35 years. You should know it by now.
Well, a rose by any other name is just as good. And how are you this day, Amy? Have I given your father-in-law a hug?
Good to see you, Dad. But I don't have much time.
Well, you just got here. Relax. Now, I've got some news for you.
Sure. But let me say hello to Mom before you tell me the news.
Mom? Mom's gone.
What do you mean, Mom's gone?
Forget about Mom, will ya? I don't know where she is.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize he was that far gone.
Come on, Dad. Where did Mom go?
Would you stop talking and let me tell you why I had you come over here today?
Okay, what is it, Dad?
I got a new girlfriend.
Dad, what are you, crazy? Are you crazy? Mom is going to kill you.
I told you to forget about her. I know, I have. And now, I got this new hot dish. Boy, she is all over.
Who are you talking about?
Who is she?
Marilyn.
Marilyn who?
Marilyn who? There's only one Marilyn. The beautiful, voluptuous, vivacious Marilyn Monroe.
It's worse than I thought.
He's lost it. He's really lost it.
I told her you were going to come over here today and meet her. And look, here she is now.
It's lovely company you invited over.
Very cute, Mom. Now, why don't you take the wig off?
Wait, there's no wig.
Stop that. It's not funny.
Funny? You want funny? You should see me in How to Marry a Millionaire. Oh, some like it hot. I was quite a dish back then.
Would you stop it? Marilyn Monroe's been dead for over 30 years.
That's what everybody thinks.
She baked it.
Photographers, those photographers and reporters.
They hounded her. Hounded her.
So, Joey and I just ran off and got married. And we've been happy ever since.
Joe? Who's Joe?
Me, Joe DiMaggio. No 70 rich for me, huh, sweetheart?
Oh, you're so strong, Joey. So strong. But that you can still play center field.
Amy, help me. I can't handle this.
Look, Mom, Dad.
Who?
You can't really be serious about all this.
Serious? They wouldn't let me be serious. They called me a dumb blonde. I'm not a dumb blonde, am I, Joey?
Of course not. Why didn't you go off and get your reviews from the Misfit? Now that's real dramatic acting. Paul, Amy, it's a sad thing to see her this way.
Oh, Dad, thank goodness. Then at least you
Yes.
understand she's...
Yes, that she's, well, not all there. But I still love her, and I'll always take care of her. But yet, just imagine.
Imagine what, Dad?
She still thinks I'm Joe DiMaggio. You know, the years go by so fast. You have to learn to cherish the time that you have together while you still can. Yeah, I better go and check on her. I can't leave her alone for a minute.
I hate to bring this up, but if we don't leave soon, we're gonna miss your flight.
My father's right. After seeing my parents like this, I realized I've been a fool. Spending all that time away from home. We have to learn to take advantage of the time we have left together. Our marriage is very important to me.
Oh, Paul, and I promise to be a better wife to you instead of always thinking about ways of getting out of the house.
Forget about it. Forget it. Let's go home now, and I promise I'll be real slow this time. We gotta go now.
Bye.
We'll see you again real soon.
Bye-bye. They gave each other a real hug, didn't they, before they left?
Perfect idea you had.
Hey, I got some other good ideas.
Are you thinking about what I was?
Hey, I can be real slow.
Slow, both might fall asleep in the middle of it.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Joe D will keep you awake.
Well, come on up to the bedroom then, and be sure you bring your Louisville slugger with you.
Thank you. Take a quick bow, guys. Come on, take a quick bow. You deserve it. Right? They did a good job. That was actually written by some of my students in another center. He's a writer, and he wrote that. Thank you. Okay, Myrna is going to tell us about some mothers want to be movie stars. Since we've been talking about Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio, so let Myrna explain about trying to be a movie star.
Kitchens are cozy. Kitchens are warm. I think of kitchens as ports in a storm. But warm and cozy or not, I would give up a lot if I could only be a movie star. how beautiful, glamorous, but you know, no one I've harbored this hope. People who know me keep sending me soap. They see such things and tar. They see how wrong they are. If I could only be a movie star. A movie star. Oh, to be a movie star. Prospects look dismal. I'm told that I'm too old. My brain is still young, and my body hangs old. But you know what? If I starve here alone, let them carve on my stone. She never got to be a movie star. Movie star. Oh, to be a
Great job. All right, the movie star, so you understand the problems being movie stars. But also there are couples, you know, your husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, and you have to deal with one another no matter what's happening. So here we are, Rosa and Alan are discussing some family matters.
Are you arguing with me?
I'm not arguing with you, I'm just trying to make a point.
There is a difference between meeting and a
If sadism is your equivalent to impartial judgment, then I admit to being a sadist.
How easy that when one is responsibility.
How irresponsible, one so irresponsible to speak of irresponsibility?
Since you must protect your own independence and to a decision of the fact, I see no point in hearing this matter.
How like you to use attack as a disguise for retreat?
Ah, but if you were not appearing as you said at the beginning, what it is, I am returning home.
I'm getting a stomachache. Let's get out of here and go over with the kids.
All right, that's how we solve a lot of problems. Now I have some motherly advice. Rosa and Al, thank you. Dorothy's going to, Gloria's going to tell us some strange things about all of us. Good motherly advice.
I thought you would appreciate this. Isn't it funny how $10 looks so big when you take it to church and so small when you take it to the supermarket? Funny. Isn't it funny how long 60 minutes are when serving God, but how short it is when we go shopping or play golf? And isn't it funny how laborious it is to read a chapter in the Bible, but how easy it is to read 200 or 300 pages of an author? Wow. And isn't it funny how we need 2 or 3 weeks to fit a church event into our schedule, but have no problem adjusting for a social event in the last minute? And isn't it funny how we get excited when a football game goes into extra overtime, but complain when a sermon is longer than we expected to be? And isn't it funny how people scramble to get a front seat at any concert, but scramble to get a back seat at church?
Yeah, true.
And isn't it funny how everyone wants to go to heaven, provided they don't have to believe, they don't have to think, they don't have to say or do anything. Funny, isn't it? What is it?
Yeah, that's true, right? All right, now we have a poem. Mothers have problems all the time. That's part of what being a mother is about. So this mother has a son, which she will explain about. So here's Diane Joe.
So one day he comes home, he says, Mama, I'm not well emotionally. I need a psychiatrist. So I send him to a psychiatrist. After all, he can't help his son. After all, he can't help his son. What's a mother for? So one day he comes home and he says, Mama, psychoanalysis has taught me that home is a smothering influence. I'm moving out. So I find him his own apartment. After all, if you can't help your own son, what's a mother for? I give him rent money. I give him psychiatrist money. I give him a little extra, so he should enjoy himself. Listen, what would I do with it? What's a mother for? So one day he calls up and he says, Mama, you're giving me all this money just so I should feel guilty.
Guilty?
Guilt is a mother's weapon. All right, why argue? What does it get you? So I stopped paying the psychiatrist, and I stopped paying his rent, and I stopped giving him extra. So now it's 1 month. He's dispossessed. He can't find a job. The psychiatrist is suing him. But listen, so long as he's happy.
So true, right? So true.
I want everybody's attention. In the beginning of this program, we had Al sing song, okay? And a lot of people were talking and so forth, and I think that's very rude. That's besides the point. Today is Mother's Day. It's everything. Mother's Day, Father's Day, and so forth. So I would really like your attention, please. In celebration, hello, are you listening? Yes. Okay, good. I want you to know why. In celebration of Mother's Day, I would like to recite a poem for all you mothers in this room. The title is Mother's Love by Stanley Isaacs. A mother's love is something that no one can explain. It's made of deep devotion, of sacrifice, and pain. It is endless. It is endless and unselfish, but nothing can destroy or take that love away. It is patient for forgiving when all others are forsaken. It never failed or faltered, even though the heart is breaking. It believes beyond believing when the world around us condemns. It glows with all beauty of the rarest, brightest gems. It is far beyond defining. It defines all explanation. It still remains a secret, like the mystery of creation. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here. And remember, mothers are fathers are mothers, okay? Have a great time.
Well, now we have one last thing. There's a song. You can join us if you know it. One thing we do know about mother's love, as Joe just put it so beautifully, is our love for our mothers is here to stay. So if you join us, Al, you can lead us off here.
It's very clear our love is here
and happy Mother's Day from one and all. Thank you.
Tickets.